Good choice. If you need to use the bathroom, now is the time to do it. Don't cross in front of the talented people. That's what I'm here for. Guys, so this is not on TV. We're not on television here. This is for real. People are actually here. So while the comics are doing their thing, if you could keep the table talk to a minimum, that would be super duper. We got a couple of comics lined up to go. We got Vinny Borelli. Vinny, you're up next. Ben Davis after that. Dallas Quinlan, followed by Jimmy Mack. So Vinny Borelli, Ben Davis, and Dallas Quinlan on deck, followed by Jimmy Mack. Who do we got here? Your Cousin Vinny. I guess he signed in as Your Cousin Vinny. His terrible comedy advice: don't tell jokes. Don't tell jokes. So Vinny's gonna go over here and not tell a single joke. He's from Boston. Vinny Borelli, everybody.
What the fuck is up, Nashua? Yeah, my name is Vinny Borelli, which is definitely Mexican. Vinny Borelli, it sounds like my parents were trying their best to just not name me Gucci Ferrari. I feel like every time I introduce myself, you kind of like smell meatball, right? I almost moved to New York this year. For those of you who don't know, like moving to New York can be very, very competitive. So I was talking to my mom about it. My mom was like, Vince, don't move to New York. Did you know that every 7 minutes someone in New York dies from a drug overdose? And I'm like, so Mom, what you're saying is there's an apartment available and they're cool. And this is what I realized, that's how I should shop for everything. Who died and what did they have? Let's get into it, let's talk about it. Right, some guy named Johns dies, like what size shoe is he? He's got a wife, what's she gonna do with size 12 men's shoes? And hey, look, I'm just saying, she's single. John works for Liberty Mutual, so you all know what that means. Liberty Mutual is hiring. So I started doing CrossFit this year. I actually started doing stand-up comedy to tell you guys I started doing CrossFit this year. One of the biggest drawbacks of CrossFit is that it can be really, really expensive, but actually it just costs all of your friends. So I go to my first CrossFit class, and what they call their workouts, they call it the workout of the day. You guys know what this is? They call it a WOD. Like, I got a fucking WOD for you. So anyway, he's like, I go into the class, the coach is like, all right, are you ready for this WOD? We're gonna do 90 pull-ups. And I'm like, I don't think anyone can do 90 pull-ups. So they do this thing called scaling, where it's like if you can't do the workout, you do a discounted version. It's like if you can't have a beer, you have a White Claw, you know what I'm talking about? So, we're at a brewery. Anyway, oh God, where was I? Anyway. Oh, thanks, buddy. So, instead of doing 90 pull-ups, I did this thing where I got in my car and I went home. So I work in sales. I don't mean to brag, I'm pretty good at sales. You could say I could sell coke to a nun. Obviously, I never would though, because as we all know, nuns are poor. And cocaine is fucking expensive. I don't know what happened, cocaine is right up there with avocados and Bitcoin. It is unbelievable. I know you're thinking, goddamn Obama. Yeah, I get it. No, look, I know I felt that. I felt everyone kind of clenched there, like political jokes. Don't do that. All right, so I'm gonna tell one more. So, you know what the problem is? I think no matter which side you pick, the marketing's way too good. Like, if you pick the opposite, you're the asshole. Like, what's the opposite of pro-life? Anti-life? Like, who the fuck would be against life? But what's the opposite of pro-choice? Anti-choice? Like, what kind of monster would be against choices, right? So, to avoid the conversation, I pull out. Every guy in here will tell you, when you're talking to your girl, you gotta ask her, are you ready for this WOD? I've worked in sales, but I always wanted to be one of those on-site reporters on the news, just to make those like terrible puns, right? I've always wanted to be that guy where it's like, there's 12 dead in the streets of Los Angeles. A wild panda escaped the zoo and went on a massive killing spree. We're going live to on-site reporter Vinny Borelli. Vinny, what's the details? Well, Jack, it is pandemonium in the streets this evening. We got any single people in here? Single? Probably don't have to clap. We can tell from your face. Not you. What about couples? Anyone couples in here? Couples? Woo. All right. Real question. Anyone ever try to swing with you guys? Do you want to? I had a couple try to swing with my girlfriend and I. And here's the thing I don't like. When I think of swinging, I think of it as like 60-year-olds at a dinner table, and the wife is always like, Glenn and I have been talking, and we wanted to be open to new experiences, but I don't understand when you're in your 25, if you're like 25 and you want to hook up with other people, break up. All right, I'm all set. That's my time. I'm Vinny Borelli. Thank you so much.